Hey, hey, hey. Hey, we from the city. We from the city. We from the city. Hey, I said.
It looks like you lost another one.
We from the city. Shit ain't too pretty. Banging like John McRae.
Well, welcome to the Bearded Dads Podcast. I'm Rad.
And I'm Ivan.
What's up, brother? Episode 4.
Episode 4, Chacha. We're already 4 in. Quick.
4 in, man. 4 in. I feel like we just started yesterday, man. So I got to get this off my chest, man, because it's been burning me all season.
Oh, man.
How you feeling about the Eagles, man? Going into the playoffs with Jalen Hurts injuring that finger. That shit looked crazy. I thought it was broken at first.
That shit looked crazy. I'm surprised it wasn't broken.
It was terrible dislocation.
Yeah.
But did you see he had no reaction to it at all?
Yo, man, I don't know if it was the adrenaline or Jalen just being Jalen because, he's always so damn calm, but the way he walked out that field like it was nothing like that shit looked insane to me.
Yeah, I mean
that shit looked crazy.
Nah, that thing was terrible, and all they did was tape it up. They put it.
They didn't even put. Oh, they did pop it.
Yeah, they popped it back. You have to. You couldn't be out there throwing that ball looking like that.
Yeah, that thing was crazy. I was like,
so we're going against the Buccaneers. What was it? What is it on the 15th? Right? I believe our first game is on the 15th. We're going against the Bucks. How do you feel like we're going to pan out with that?
Man, these past few games, I wouldn't be surprised if we a first round exit.
The way we've been looking,
man, the way we've been looking. Listen, the whole NFL knows our defense is horrendous. We got fucking the Giants. We got the Cardinals looking like fucking studs out there. QBs look like they should be in the Pro Bowl. Receivers looking like they fucking A1. It's just nobody can cover. Nobody can tackle. It looks like we're just we're like the little brother trying to tackle our big brother. Like it's honestly hard.
It's like high school versus pros.
It's so hard to watch with our defense, and a lot of people talk about our record and how good it is and this and that, but me and you've been talking this since week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The whole season is like we've been winning, but honestly, our defense has been looking horrendous all season.
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, the only good game we did have this year was against the Bucks, though. Like a legitimate, clear-cut win was against the Bucks. But a lot of people saying, and I was even having a conversation with my brother, do you think the Eagles are playing possum so that way they could have gotten to play the Bucks instead of playing against Dallas or San Fran or something like that?
If they are, I personally don't hear that. If they are, I hope not. Why play possum? Why if we were the best team in the NFL at one point and we had MVP talks for Jalen, you keep that momentum going.
Absolutely.
In my mindset, being a competitor, in any sport, the mindset is we're the team to beat.
Mm-hmm.
And we won the Super Bowl. We were the underdogs. We didn't take shit from no one.
Right.
So the fact that people are saying that to me, I don't think personally, I don't think Nick Sirianni and especially Jalen being cut the way he is, I don't think he will play possum. I hope not. Just on the strength that we're winners. We want to be winners.
Yeah.
That's all what it is. We want to win the Super Bowl, and I hope that's not the case.
I hope it's not the case either. I hope we just had a bad December. Excuse me. Even though the whole season's been terrible for us, it hasn't been good at all. But I hope we come in playing in the Bucks and we really light shit up, man, because we haven't seen a full game from these guys at all, a full good game from either end.
Not trying to be negative. Obviously, I bleed green. I want the Eagles to win, obviously, but I think that the morale is probably super low in the locker room. I can only imagine. You see AJ Brown just being, I don't want to say diva, but being upset. You got Devontae.
Well, do you think that not to cut you off, but do you think the morale's kind of low because of AJ Brown? Not to try to throw super dirt on his name, but we've been watching, and even this past game against against New York. That was a fake injury.
My problem with
He hurt his pride.
my problem with AJ is that, you know, he's vocal. You could tell through his body language that he, you know, certain times he is upset with, you know, him not getting the ball, you know, things like that. My thing is, Jalen does have a tendency of overthrowing and unthrowing receivers. That's just a fact. If you watch the games, you know. It's a fact. You know, there's times where he looks like a stud out there. He's super accurate. He's doing the right plays, the right passes, and there's times it's like, yo, what the fuck was he throwing to? And my thing is there's plenty of times that, you know, I seen passes to AJ where I'm like, oh shit, he should have caught that.
Yeah.
And he didn't. So it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, you know, you can't complain when it's not coming to you, but then when it does, you don't do nothing with it.
See, this is my thing. I've always said this. I've always been a huge believer in this. That I hate when players get paid too much money, because after that big paycheck, 9 times out of 10, you probably can name like a handful of guys that got paid and still played at a high level. After that is like Jalen Hurts got a big contract and he's playing the worst football I've ever watched, even worse than his rookie year or his second year. Yeah. Terrible football, bro. So with that being said, would you rather the Eagles start Marcus Mariota or continue to play Jalen Hurts?
See, that's tough, man, because like I know he got benched during the championship in Alabama, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, at this point, it's kind of, see, that's a tough question, right? Because look, Jalen's my quarterback. You know, I want him to succeed. I like everything about Jalen. I love as a person. You know, he always has that mentality. He's so serious. You know, but it's like I feel like at this point, you know, we're so invested. Like I say, let him play it out.
Let him play it out. Even with the messed up finger, let him play it out. Man.
Let him play it out. At this point, it's like you don't want to pull him. You know, Marcus has been on he's been on the bench the whole
year.
time. Yeah, he got some passes this week against the Giants.
Can I be honest though? Watching,
he didn't look bad.
He didn't look terrible.
I knew he was going to go. We didn't even talk about that.
Yo, he didn't look terrible. The RPOs was being ran properly. When RPOs being run through Jalen Hurts this year, if you watched last year's Jalen Hurts with the RPOs, the ball was getting out of his hands. Now he doesn't know if he should let the ball go to the running back or if he should hold the ball to throw it or for him to run it. He's like all over. He's super indecisive this year.
Yeah.
With Marcus Mariota running the RPO that against the Giants, again, it was only a few snaps, but the ball was coming out of his hands. He made the quick decisions. He was throwing the ball fast. He looked fast running the ball. It's just, I would start Jalen Hurts also. Like that's our guy.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think at this point and this far into the season, being the first round, I say go for it. You know, keep Jalen in there and like it's like shoot or shoot, right? Basketball mentality. You just keep going, you know.
But what if it was the same situation when Carson Wentz was on that MVP run the year we won the Super Bowl?
Yeah, but Carson Wentz was injured, so you had to put Nick.
This is what I'm saying. But Jalen Hurts is injured, and it's his throwing hand. He's just going to be out there with a bad finger, even though it's going to be wrapped up. They probably have him thrown with a glove on. But imagine that was a scenario. And Marcus Mariota comes in.
I think the character that Jalen brings and the person he is, I don't think he's going to sit out for anything.
No.
Not I mean, look at Patrick Mahomes. I'm not a Chiefs fan whatsoever, but he had the flu when he played in the Super Bowl. And he wasn't feeling good. He played against us.
Oh, yeah. He was sick as a dog. He even tore his ankle up.
Yeah.
Still came right back out.
Still came out. So these football players, they get paid a lot of money, but, Jalen's a tough dude. You know, I don't see him like trying to, not play.
So what do you think is the problem with the Eagles though? You think it's leadership? Do you think it's like front office, or do you think it's coaching, or is it just the players?
I honestly, bro, I feel this is bad to say, but I feel like everything's fucked up at the moment. I know people can say like pick and choose, but like the defense doesn't look good whatsoever. Like, Jalen doesn't look good whatsoever. Our receivers, when they are getting the ball, they're dropping it. The play calling at times is like, why the fuck do you call that? To me, it's like a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
I can't figure to physically point certain things out because, To me, it all looks bad.
I could say for sure our defense is just completely terrible. Our cornerbacks suck ass. Like Darius Slay is just bad this year. Avonte Maddox can't stay on the field. James Bradbury isn't
Who?
good at all.
Who?
Avonte Maddox.
No. Bradbury, who's that?
Oh yeah, that's the miss to get beat.
Chacho. That's
Even though I like our rookie corners, I can't really put too much weight on our rookies because they're rookies.
rookies.
But I see a bright light with those guys. So I feel like this offseason, get rid of those 2 big contracts with Slay and Bradbury, and see what we do, man. Hopefully we can make it to the Super Bowl this year again, man, and probably win it. Probably play, I don't know, fucking Baltimore or something. I don't know.
That'd be nice.
Baltimore and the Eagles.
Yeah.
Baltimore's balling out this year.
I was about to say that's a tough team to beat right now. They're balling right now.
But what do you think Nick Sirianni has to do to get this team's morale back together though? Because they're all low. If you really see it, man, I don't see anybody with smiles on their face. Everybody's holding their head down, even though they don't deserve to be smiling right now. But everybody's with their head down.
Man, it's just like I know Nick Sirianni, he wasn't here for the Super Bowl run, but I know when we had that mentality of just being the underdogs and just like people counting us out, that year sparked something for us that everybody doubted us and we went and we won.
Yeah.
And I feel as though like he just got to bring that mentality like, look, right now everyone's against us kind of in the situation, even our own fan base. Like, listen, we're tough. Philly fans, we're we're prideful people, and we're hard on our team. We are, no matter what sport. And I feel as though, like, he's just got to bring that mindset, like, yo, we have to bring it. We have to be the hungry dog because right now we're low. Yeah. We just have to come together and just overcome the odds and just get it together and just start winning. Yeah, we got these losses, but, hey, it's time to win now. It's do or die, to get to the Super Bowl. So
I'm hoping these
what you think?
My
bad. I feel like I've been talking a lot.
No. With Nick Sirianni's bringing the morale back.
Yeah, he
got to light a fire under their ass. Whatever he did last year, like, what's the drastic change from last year to this year? We didn't really lose that many players from last year. We lost maybe a handful of players that was like pivotal for us, like our defensive tackle Hargrave, our linebacker, and Kazir White. Like, we lost some players, but I feel like we gained enough on paper. On paper, we shouldn't have no more than a loss this year. No more than a loss on paper. But I just feel like nothing just meshing. Sirianni has to do something. Whether it's bring Brian Dawkins in for a good strong pep talk. Something. Like, it has to be something. He has to figure it out, man. We got to get these guys together. Because we got to beat the Bucs on the 15th.
I do be seeing sometimes he be having like the veterans talk, like he be having Kelsey talk and Jalen. I know Jalen is a veteran, but like having them the big guys talking. But if you gotta get B-Dog in there, that motherfucker, he'll motivate anyone. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna be honest, I hate hearing Jalen talk now.
It's the same thing every
It's the literal same shit. We got to be more consistent. We got to work harder. We haven't gotten where we want. We know this already. Now, what are y'all gonna do to change it?
But this is the thing. Now it's do or die. Now you can't lose.
Yeah, one game are out.
One game are out. So this is the time where, hey, fuck it. We got, my bad. I'm cursing too much. But hey, you got these losses out the way. Time to win.
Gotta win. You gotta put something. You gotta think. Yo, they stole something from your mom. They smacked your mom. They did something to your parents. They did something. You got to get some type of motivation.
Find out your why.
Yeah, you have to find out your why. You got to see that light at the end of that tunnel and be like, yo, this is where I want to be.
Listen, I'll tell you why. This might be Jason Kelsey's last year.
I think it is his last
year. So it's like, bro, win or not, I think this is his last year. I hope not. Even though he had a few penalties, nothing crazy, but, just nips.
Jason doesn't look like Jason, though.
Well, he's older, bro. And I'm sure the Philly shoves ain't fucking helping out.
He's always at the bottom of it.
He's always at the bottom of that, so he's taking all the grunt. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Hey, yo,
I'm just saying, man.
Jason, though, man.
Yeah, he's a stud. But I'm just saying, like, at that age and your body, just years of torture and like, dude, that play's effective, but
that's why that boy walking flip flops.
right.
That's why he walking.
You don't even give a fuck no more.
Nah, bro, you can't. Not that he's. Jason's a Hall of Famer, 100%. But I think this is his last year with us.
I agree with that. I hope not, but
it's just too much of a what if for next season for him to be like, yo, I'm gonna come back. At least with last year, you came off for the Super Bowl. Even
Right.
though you guys lost, it was a close Super Bowl. And then you had the possibilities of getting back to the Super Bowl. Even though you still probably can get it back, but yeah, I don't really have those same odds that I had last year.
If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure because I saw the documentary for Kelsey. He kind of waited to the damn near the last second to say,
choose.
yeah, to choose that he wanted to come back for
Yeah.
one year.
Hey, man, we say that to say this. We need these Eagles to go out there and ball out against the Bucks, go kick their ass, and get to the next round and see what we're going to do. Because we got to get back to this winning organization. Right
Yeah.
now, we look like losers.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like it at all.
I don't
man.
like it at all.
So, on another note, have you seen Leave the World Behind, the movie on Netflix, Leave the World Behind?
I have. Yes.
What was your thoughts on that movie? Good or bad?
Dude, spoiler, by the way, for anyone who hasn't watched the movie, so we definitely going to be talking about it. So I thought it was interesting. I thought, like, the writing in it was good. I thought the movie was fantastic. I wasn't a fan of the ending, and I'm sure if anyone watched it will kind of agree with me because I've seen everybody online talk about it. But I thought the movie was pretty good for the most part. What you think?
Yeah, the movie was great. I thought the movie was really good. The ending was, to me, I feel like the ending left for more.
So I was thinking that too. Like when the ending happened, I felt, mind you, I never read the book. Apparently, it's like based off a book. So I felt like I had more questions than answers. How it ended, I feel that there was so many things that that was happening in the movie that I just wish I knew an answer to. If that makes sense,
Yeah.
Like what happened with the son? Is he okay now? What happened to the mom? Like, did she ever get off the plane safe? Like, there's so many different things that
Yeah, that's super true.
that they
I didn't
never
even think
really.
about that. I completely
And
forgot
then
about
the analogy with the deer and the flamingos and like what does that tie to the story? So I'm it's just a lot of answers that that I'm more questions. A lot of
need to be
questions I
answered.
have that needs to be answered.
And it's crazy because I found out that either Barack Obama directed the movie. Barack Obama, some way, shape, or form, had some type of part of this movie. I don't know exactly what it was, but it's so crazy to have an ex-president direct or whatever he did with this movie, and the possibilities of this really actually happening. Is this a movie that he's like, yo, he's warning us? Like, yo, prepare yourself for something like this. What you feel?
Man, I tell you what, if this is something that he might be hinting to or alluding to, shit, I'm not ready. Listen, man, I need about a couple months. I got to build a bunker. I need some fucking supplies. I need everything. But no, all jokes aside, I don't know if he, alluding to anything, but I think if he had anything to do with that movie, I thought it was great. Very well written. It was based off the book, so he directed it. But yeah, it was awesome. Really good.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you saying do you feel as though like this can actually happen?
I think it can.
I mean, I think anything's possible.
But it's so crazy because I feel like the last few things that happened with COVID, I remember one day watching a movie. It was called, I believe it was called COVID-19. If I'm not mistaken, I couldn't be wrong, but it was a movie about COVID, and then COVID happened a year later or so, like a few years later, a year later. But then it was a movie with something that happened in, I believe, Ohio or Pittsburgh, where you remember when our clouds was covered up with smoke, and they were saying the air was bad,
Air quality,
air quality was terrible. But there was a movie before that happened of that happening, the same exact thing of that happening.
Shit, I do remember that. Did that happen during COVID with the air quality?
I believe, or just right after COVID. Either with COVID or right after COVID.
Yeah, I remember. They was telling everybody to stay in the house, and it was like a good 2-3 days.
Yeah, where the air quality was terrible because of the smoke from where I think Ohio,
Canada.
Was it Canada?
It was Canada.
Wherever it was from. But me saying that, or it was even a movie with a train derailment, and it was chemicals in the air somewhere, and that happened.
Mm-hmm.
that actually happened in real life. So I'm like, are these people making these movies for us to better prepare ourselves, and we're just not paying attention to it? Like the guy, what's the guy's name that was super prepared in this movie?
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon.
Well, he's the actor. I don't know. I forgot the name.
Yeah,
of
his name.
movie,
Yeah.
But yeah. When he came up, he said, yeah, he has everything.
He literally had everything: weapons, all the water you need, all the medications, everything that you would need. Like, if you were anyone, who would you want to be? That, like, as far as that was in that movie.
I mean, I think ideally any rational person would want to be just like Kevin Bacon and be well prepared and well stocked and things like that. But as of now, I could say I'm nowhere near there. I have a few things, but shit, I would love to have like a little bunker. Give me some guns, a ton of guns on deck, or ammo, supplies, food. Because this stuff can happen. I think it's super realistic.
It's super realistic, but it's so crazy because I remember. Do you remember just a couple months ago, when they were telling everybody, "Yo, shut your phones off because they're going to be doing something with testing the phones and something could happen." Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember something like that. Yeah.
So, who's to say that this movie doesn't tie in with that? When they was talking about it's just so much to really think about, man. It's just so crazy to have to really put your brain to it and sit there and think like, damn, I'm not even close to being prepared.
Oh, I mean, I could say that for sure. And what's crazy is that typically when you see movies or anything like that, it's always something crazy, like a meteor hitting, or like a tsunami or like a tornado. Like this, all they did was take out the communication and the data and the internet. Everything was down in that aspect, which is crazy.
But that's basically how everything is ran right now. So if you can knock that down, you're going to control so much. Like, just for instance, this is the reason why I would never get a smart car. I mean, not a smart car, an electric car. For that reason, just because I feel like that can actually happen to the point where if somebody wanted to control the world or take over the world or whatever, or like Earth, I mean, not Earth, United States, and that happens and you got a electric car, they can control your vehicle.
Ain't that crazy?
It's like shit like that can really happen, bro. Like that.
I didn't even think about it. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I didn't even think about it until the movie when that
all
once
the Teslas.
with the Teslas. I'm like, damn. I was like, that's crazy.
Bro, that was a great movie. That movie was great. I just didn't like the ending of it. The ending was a little weird. And did you notice the ending was the rich guy's house that had an underground bunker? You remember where Kevin Bacon was talking about to the rich, the black guy, the rich guy? He was telling, "Oh, you should go here because he has a bunker and he's super prepared with everything that he needs." And that's where the little girl ended up at. So,
and that's another question that I had. Like, I looked at my wife and immediately said, "So where's that guy at?"
Right.
Yeah,
but was it that guy? Is that the same house that the?
It has to be. It has to be local.
Where the black guy went to and where the plane crashed.
Yeah. Oh, so what you're saying is okay. That makes sense. If that's the case, then yeah, they're dead. I don't mean to laugh, but it just hit me just now. Like, shit, that's right. Because he went to their house and they were all dead. So
no, those people that he found were people that were.
Oh, so it wasn't the people in the house. It was from the first plane crash.
The first plane crash, and then the second plane crash came after he found the first plane crash.
Oh, so he never found the people inside the home.
No, you never found the people that own that house.
Unless damn, that's crazy to be well prepared and have a bunker. Unless they got scared because their airplanes were somehow gravitating to near their home, they probably just got scared and left.
But why leave? If you have an underground bunker, it's nothing a plane's gonna do.
I mean, who's to say? I mean, then again, he did have like plants and things that he can kind of reproduce. However, what happened? Those essential things of his, runs out, and you have to go out into the world, and then God forbid the plane crashes, and now you're stuck in the bunker. That's the only thing I could kind of think that you will kind of leave the bunker. I mean, I wouldn't leave the bunker, but I'm just saying, just if the planes are crashing,
Or what if they were just never there?
That can be too. Because he was on, technically the main character, he was on vacation with his daughter. He wasn't even at his house.
Which one?
The main character. I forgot his name.
The one with the wife?
Yeah,
Or
the one
black
with the wife.
guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was no, not Julia Roberts, but the main character with the daughter.
Oh,
He was technically not in his house. He's renting out for Airbnb, and when that all happened, he came back to his house.
yeah, but he wasn't on vacation. He was at
He
some type of
event.
some type of event, but it wasn't on vacation. But he was renting his home Airbnb.
Right, but he
to
wasn't.
Julia
He wasn't
Roberts.
at home. Who's to say they probably did that?
It's
There's just
so much
many
what ifs, bro.
What ifs?
So many what ifs, and I don't know. I just feel like they left it. The ending was left out to like where they wanting you to want more. I feel like there's another movie coming out for that movie.
They're gonna have to make another movie. Just like on the strip, because I think the movie was fantastic. I know I said it 1,000 times, but like it's too many questions that we have, and I definitely I'll be intrigued to see if they come out with another one. I'll definitely watch it for sure.
But you gotta. It has to line up. It has to line up. It has to start from where it ended with a little girl watching Friends, which is so crazy. That little girl I was getting so pissed off of that watching that little girl, bro. All she wanted to do was watch their Friends finale and end up leaving, and now she's in somewhere where nobody knows where she is, and which that's why I feel like there's another movie coming out.
I feel like, dude, like being a father, right? And we're both fathers, obviously, but I'm just saying in general, like the movie kind of pissed me off a little bit because this little girl kept walking off, and granted she was 13, I think they said. Yeah, I think she was 13. It was at one point where there was like it was a pool scene. It was all in the pool, and little girl just walked off. Mind you, you don't know what's going on in the world. You don't know there's crazy people out there. I'm not gonna let my kids wander off. You know what I mean? And like I felt like that just kept happening over and over again. Like I was like literally looking at them, like Julia Roberts, like the mom, like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, she was too into trying to figure out what was going on with the man and his daughter.
Right.
She was too into that. She wasn't paying attention to her child, which is
crazy,
fucking nuts.
Yeah, your kids and your
I think
families.
her daughter walked off because she seen deer.
Deer.
But did you see? I don't know if it's true or people were planting it, but supposedly, well, not supposedly, it was a video out. But I don't know if it was a real video. A video of deer by the Statue of Liberty, just like a bunch of deer by the Statue of Liberty, and then it was just like places where deer were just popping up.
In the movie?
No, in real life.
Oh, in real life.
After the movie was released.
I mean, unless they were trying to do something like for
Bait.
advertising and things like that for the movie. I know people do things like that.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool, but
That makes sense, but what if that was legit?
man, would you?
Can you imagine opening your back door and you see like 15 deer back there?
I mean, so to be honest with you, I already kind of see deer where I live at. I just got to go one block down, and in the park, there's like I always see the deer out there. But
Or you talking about the park where?
yeah, but then again, that's a park. Now, if I fucking open up my door and I see some deer in the street, like yo, this is not even the field. Like this ain't open grass, nothing. This is street.
Yeah, that's Massacre Park, ain't it?
What?
Massacre Park.
Massacre Park?
Massacre, like that's where the dog got injured.
Oh.
Yo, if you watch episode 2, then you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that just hit me. Yeah, so you got definitely check out episode 2. Then you understand what he's talking about. But yeah, that's where the dog situation definitely happened
So
for
that
sure.
park. You know what's so crazy? Yeah, I remember one night I was driving from here and driving down that area, and I did see a few deer out there, and that was the first time I ever seen deer out there though. Like,
Yeah, they be out there. Not all the time, but they definitely be out there.
Yeah, that's the first time for me seeing like it was a few of them too. Probably like good 4.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing this shit in Philly though. Like, dude, the one day I walked out was fucking rabbits. I'm like, rabbits just out of nowhere. I'm used to seeing possums and raccoons.
Better leave Philly behind.
I'm used to seeing like raccoons and stuff, but not no damn rabbits. So
You got raccoons out here?
nah, I mean me personally, I never seen a raccoon out here.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of gang members out my neighborhood.
Oh yeah, for sure. I used to live up there, so I know. Shit, near my mom's house, we seen them there all the time, damn raccoons. But dude, the one night we even saw a fox
Where?
on the block.
On this block? Mm-hmm. On this block?
Yep. And then I was looking at, I was outside with the neighbors and we were all talking. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, is that like a? I was like, there's no way that's a cat. It didn't look like a cat. And I remember telling my neighbor, I'm like, yo, that looked like a fox. And then they all looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, all right, whatever. So I'm gonna stay shut. And then later on in the following day, somebody posted, because I lived in Home Circle, and there's like a little Facebook page for Home Circle, like all the residents. Somebody took a photo of the fox and posted on there. So I thought it was pretty cool. It was like, yo, did anyone see the fox yesterday?
That's crazy.
Which is nuts. So
I've seen the chupacabra out around here.
Boy, that's in Puerto Rico. That shit ain't gonna be out here.
Shit anywhere, bro. That shit not just in Puerto Rico. Hey, chupacabra, that shit.
Shit in Philly, man. I wouldn't put it past it, man. I don't know what's going out there, bro.
Nah, I seen that shit. I seen one night I was driving. That shit was gray with black spots.
Gray with black spots, Chacho, man.
Listen, but I'm not joking. I'm so serious, bro. It stopped while I was driving and it started looking at me.
I gotta hear this story. So what exactly happened?
And it started doing like finger stuff.
Fucking fingers was throwing up gang signs.
No, imagine that though. What would be your reaction, dog? You outside driving or you just walking around and you see a chupacabra.
Oh, you want my honest opinion?
Your honest opinion.
Bitch, I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm just gonna ride off like I pretend I never seen the motherfucker. Now, I'm not approaching that shit. That's you see the movies, bro. You see what happens.
They had movies in Chupacabra?
No, I'm just saying in general. You know, people
you had me thinking.
No, I'm sure they do. They have probably documentaries and stuff. But I'm just saying, I'm not gonna be that person to walk over and fucking
talking about your people.
Not my people. Listen, I'm just saying, I'm not gonna be that guy to walk
His
over.
people.
Let me investigate and see what the fuck this is. Hell no, I'm gonna look at it. Bitch, I'm going.
No, yeah, I'm turning right around. I'm like, yo, I'm staying over, my boy. Yo, you know what? Forgot. I gotta sleep on the couch tonight, my boy.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, you don't know what I just saw out there. Shit.
I wouldn't even tell you. Nobody's
gonna believe you. If even you was to say that, it'd be like, yo, I just saw the Chupacabra. They'd be like, what?
Yeah,
negative.
I'd rather.
I'm gonna need some. I gotta see some proof. I gotta see a cell phone video or something.
Yeah, I mean, you got those people that'll pull that phone out before anything.
See, I'm good.
You know
I'm not
people.
gonna be that guy. I'm going.
Yeah, you know those people.
What you mean? I know these people. Listen, man. Anybody? Yeah, I hope you don't do that. Where, oh, let me get my phone out, bitch. Then so that shit gonna fly on you or fucking try to kill you. I'm good. I'm out. Out.
You just gotta get your neighbor.
Wait, what?
Go get your neighbor. That boy be out there with the fucking nips out.
Ew. You say with his nips out? With his nipples?
That's the ball.
DJ Diamond Cut?
DJ Diamond Cuz. One up, one down.
See, we're laughing because nobody's going to know what we're talking about.
Hey,
That's
yo.
It sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're just going to look like two idiots just laughing.
Nah, listen, man. We appreciate you guys watching this episode.
Oh, shit.
Like, share, subscribe, and follow everything on social media. Peace out.
All right, guys. Take care.
We from the city. Where niggas just shooting no bullshit. You with the ops, you a target. One call cause you killed on some bullshit. Spin the block so many times you can curse it. Last words you heard was all shit. Keep it 100 on no frost shit. You with your guys, get them all hit. Get them all hit. You can't fuck with the city. Them killers is with me. My gang gon' go. You niggas is iffy. We in the mix. 8 clips, some niggas get with me. Shooting from deep like Murray. I'm giving you 50. Fuck a vest. We giving our wiggies. Closed casket. This shit wasn't pretty. We doing it big, but shit ain't no biggie. Fully in this bitch. I'm rapping my city. We from the city. Shit ain't too pretty. Banging like John Moran. We on our grizzly. These niggas is hating. We really get busy. Fuck 9 shots, got 30 for you. If you feelin' like 50. We from the city. Shit ain't too pretty. Banging like John Moran. We on our grizzly. These niggas is hating. We really get busy. Fuck 9 shots, got 30 for you. If you feelin' like 50. We from the city.